one song in that, but I do sing. I do sing.
It's your new thing.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be like your hook. You're not going to be able to get away from that.
I'd be fine with that. I could love to find a song.
Forever and ever?
For every, yeah, exactly.
And you have Fran McDormand with you in that one?
Yes, I do.
So that's a pretty nice
It's wonderful.
working job.
Yes, it was really great.
And then you have another picture with a little bit of a serious director who I can't amazed is doing a comedy. Christine Jeffs, who did Sylvia,
Yes.
is now doing a comedy with you, right?
Yeah, it's a tonal comedy, so it's definitely got a dark, dramatic underbelly, but we hope you laugh.
We hope.
You know, I think.
So these three pictures are kind of like what came out of Junebug?
And Charlie Wilson's War.
And Charlie Wilson's War.
Yeah.
So was that the choice, though, to do a supporting performance in Charlie Wilson's War?
Well, I mean, it wasn't as though I was just looking. That was just the role that I was suited for in that, and I really wanted to work with Mike Nichols and the cast, and thought it was just a great experience to sort of be a fly in the wall with these legends. You know, I learned a lot, and that's what I try to do. I think I'm still a work in progress, and hope I always will be. So for me to just get to sit in those rooms, you know.
So is that you suck in? Is it the performance work, or is it how they behave? Or?
I think it's just the approach. I hate to use the word brave when talking about actors, especially in this day and age. But I haven't found another word. I don't have a big enough vocabulary, I guess. But the way that they approach a role with just such inhibition and dive in, you know, in the pursuit of truth, you know, and it's sort of like, oh, okay, I felt like I had permission to sort of make mistakes and discover what was true.
Well, you've been kind of fearless up until now, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I tend to like to play characters that I can sort of hide in. So we'll see if I start to evolve into someone who is a bit truer to myself in roles, because that's terrifying to me.
That's interesting, because like Phil Hoffman, his two roles where he's much more himself, I think, this year, and then all of a sudden he's in Charlie Wilson's War, kind of playing a character again with hair and
Oh yeah, he's
the
so
big glasses.
Fantastic in it.
He's supposed to be the kind of like the highlight of the picture, in fact.
Yeah, I really haven't seen it. I need to see it.
But he's kind of amazing.
And
he does theater.
He's more than kind of amazing. He's completely amazing. He's truly amazing. He's.
Is it your generation? I mean, is it because he's part of your generation? Is that do you feel closer to what he does?
It's not that. I think it's that he does still have a theater company, and he is still so connected to the craft in a very true way. And you know, that's not the only way to go about it, but that's what works for him, and he's so true to that. He's just so authentic to who he is. And I think in a day and age when celebrity is so celebrated, it's nice to see that, and it's harder to find in younger actors, but I know it's out there. Like we were talking about, Ryan Gosling has that, and you know, I know there's a lot of actresses out there, you know, of my generation that are trying to do that.
So is being celebrated yourself to a degree, even beyond the nomination, you know, just the idea that you are now officially a celebrity of note, and your name means something, has that been fun? Has it freaked you out a little bit? Is it?
You know, I still have an amazing amount of anonymity in my life, in the world.
Just to put up your hair so nobody sees the red?
You'd be amazing what no makeup and a ponytail will do for anonymity. You know, it really, people are very confused. Like I went to more high schools in this country because
there you go.
You know what I mean? I look kind of ordinary, you know, and no, I'm serious.
I'm sure you qualify as ordinary.
But you know, with no makeup, you don't. Yeah. I don't look as though I don't present myself in that way in my everyday life. So I don't know. We'll see what happens after Enchanted comes out.
Well, you're at the center of this massive thing.
Yeah, no, it's
and Disney's, you know, breathing it, loving it, dying over it for months now. I saw it 2 months ago. Is how excited they were. They started showing it, forever ago because they just couldn't wait to show everybody. They were so excited.
Yeah, they've been great. They've been really supportive.
Way over the top.
Which is great.
So what is it like to be at the center of that and the knowing you know, you're already part of the media maelstrom of it, but.
I don't think about it. I know that seems incredibly naive, but I don't think about it. I think recently we had the premiere two days ago. And that was a bit like, oh, okay, I see where this might be going. But we'll see, you know. I don't know if like the little girls will recognize me on the street or you know, unless their parents tell them. I don't think kids are looking, kids aren't trying to make the connection between the actress and the character. So I don't know that I'll have, you know, the swarms of little girls I've been warned about, but because I don't think kids are looking to make that connection. They want to believe in the fairy tale. So.
Well, but I think they also, you know, fall in love with you watching the movie. I mean,
well, I'm sure if I walk around in a big white dress with, you know, a tiara on my head,
and waving at everybody,
and singing in Central Park, that'll do it.
Or in Disney World, you can go to Disney anytime.
I know they've already got a girl that's playing Giselle in the Disneyland.
Already?
Yeah, they already have a walk around.
Wow. Have you seen her? Do you have to get like approvals or?
No. I'm happy. You know, I feel for them. They have to wear that white dress, so I'm like, have it. We have at it. But there was one at the premiere, and she was really good. I didn't talk to her because I knew that there would be sort of a frenzy of photogs. I'm like, oh, no.
The double dip on the cover of the New York Post.
Exactly. I was trying to, you know, eat kebabs with my family, which that becomes increasingly hard.
To have just quiet family time without too much attention?
Just in those events.
Are the paparazzi? I mean, did the paparazzi chase you? Is that part of your thing yet?
No, not at all. I've had
one
paparazzi encounter, like truly that was unique to me, and that was in Rome.
Huh.
And I'm so clueless about it that I thought that it was somebody from Disney because it was when we were doing the press tour, and I thought it was somebody from Disney trying to like take a picture, a group picture, because we were all coming out of this restaurant. So I was trying to gather people up.
Huh. So you're making it easier for them. You were being kind to the paparazzi.
Isn't that nice of me?
You're going to get a really bad reputation as the nicest girl in show business.
The nicest girl. No, I quickly wised up to what it was and got in the car. But I'll have
Gave him the finger really fast.
No, I have to tell you though, he bent down as I got into the car to try to get a picture up my skirt. And I was like, I'm wearing like a skirt down to here. You know, I was so.
That's pretty horrible.
I was like, you're disgusting. That's so disgusting.
That is disgusting.
You know.
Hey. Well, maybe if you're that popular in Rome, maybe Harvey Weinstein will hear it and put you in 9. Because Catherine Zeta-Jones is out, so you know. Apparently, she decided not to do it. So.
I'm not right for that role.
No, I don't think being his.
I auditioned, you know.
For 9?
Yeah.
The musical or for the movie?
For the movie. Well, for both actually. I auditioned. I auditioned for the role that Catherine Zeta-Jones is playing when they were doing it on Broadway.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was fun.
So maybe you are appropriate for that role.
I'd do anything with.
This could be a deal that's coming together as we speak.
I'd do anything with Rob Marshall. Are you kidding? He was. I met with him. I came out and sang for him and danced, and I had the best time.
Well, maybe
it was never. Well, we'll see. It's never about getting the job, you know. I mean, sometimes definitely you want the job, but it's just about having that experience, you know.
I kind of feel that way about these conversations, actually, and particularly this time of year. And now we're doing everything on video, and it's kind of like.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, I've been doing it for years just without a camera, and you know, and the experience of that for me is so fun. Just kind of meet people and have a sense of a better sense of who they are. Because over a little time, more than 3 minutes in a room with a set camera.
I know, with somebody going, okay, and you have one question left.
Exactly.
Those
Do you like children?
Are so hard, you know.
Yeah.
You're trying to be focused and get engaged with somebody. You've got someone on the side going.
It is brutal. It's very strange. And of course, getting the same question over. What was the big question for you on this movie?
So, what's it like to be a princess? And I knew the minute the "so" came in, I was like, "Here, I know this question. It's all right. It's."
So, did you come up with the same answer over and over again, and you changed your answer?
I tried because how I truly feel about it is that I'm not a princess. I'm an actress, and I'm playing a princess, and that's a lot of fun. But she's not even a princess. I mean, I'm about to get literal with it, but of course, I get all actory, you know. And then they're like, we just want a soundbite, right. You know. I'm like, well,
we don't have time for this on the movie.
Actually, she's a little bit more of sort of like a nymph. When you meet her, she's in a tree and she's barefoot. She's kind of a hippie. Giselle's a hippie, you know. And yeah, that's not what they're looking for.
They didn't get that. So, being in a tree.
I just try to say, you know, it's fun and say the positives of it, which is that it's fun and flattering and.
As long as they aren't shooting up your skirt, you're okay.
Yeah, that's.
I'm still like wondering about that one. That's.
Well, and the thing was, I couldn't have been dressed more like a lady if I tried. I was so sort of, you know, just everything was decent and.
And the weird thing is, I don't see.